I'm just so lucky. I still have hair. That's the Indian blood in me. I got an album called A Man of Good Fortune, is the name of the album, and we just are releasing a single March the 12th. And it's the first track on the album, and I'm excited about it. This is the best team I feel like I've had assembled to work a project, maybe the best project I've done in a long time, and I just feel really confident about having new music out in the marketplace, but really being able to have new music out in this age of social networking. We jumped on that pretty early on, and so hopefully, people will support us, and the early signs are really good on the single and the album.
How have you adapted to social networking? I mean, you liking it?
Man, I'm telling you, I was this close from missing the whole boat. If it hadn't been for the fact that I'm kind of a gear geek anyway, computer geek a little bit. That's what got me into, first of all, music equipment. It works with computer language, and had I not had my hands on, that kind of equipment, I would have never understood computers. And I'm the kind of guy that's not, don't like change. And but luckily for me, I got in earlier on when it first started out with my YouTube and Facebook, and I could see it wasn't going to go away. And I was really worried about how we could market music, though, in a time where everybody was sharing everything for free. And that's a bit of a struggle, but look, we don't mind giving away music in order to gain fans who will financially support our projects or our tours. So we're getting there. We're figuring out how it works. My demographic is kind of slow to the internet. They're coming aboard. They're doing Facebook now. They're promoting me and helping me online. So we really got a good following going now.
Of all the songs in your catalog, what's the one that means the most to you?
Probably the song that means the most to me would be "Let Them Be Little," which came out about 2004. The importance of being a father, what I've learned from my kids from being a father, that song just meant a lot to me inside and out. It reminds me every day that I sing it to remember, to try to be a patient and loving and giving father. I think family in that unit, something that's really under attack in our country, and it's really the fabric of what this country's made of. So that song has a lot of layers of meaning for me. But yeah, let them cry, let them giggle, let them sleep in the middle, let them be little.
Flash forward now to this year. The new single is called?
The new single's called "I Can't Leave," and it's just a fun summer driving, cool song, a little bit different for me. I wrote 7 of the 10 songs on the album, so I'm excited about what's coming. This single is off to a good start. We have a lot of early ads, people coming on this single, but we have a lot of really good stuff to follow it up. So I'm excited about that. It's the best team I've ever had, I think, assembled in many years.
You doing a video for this song?
We're actually going to bring a crew out to my barn out on my farm. I have a little farm called Dean Acres. You can find out about that at deanacres.com. But the barn is something really special to me, and so we're going to shoot a series. Actually, I think we're going to shoot a video for every song on the album, just a live performance video. And but in terms of the single video, in about 3 months, as the single progresses up the charts, we'll do a regular dramatic video for that as well. But we're going to offer, so that we don't have to wait for that, we're going to offer a lot of one-of-a-kind little content pieces that you guys can put on your website and you can't get anywhere else, and we'll have that by the end of March.
What's your favorite part of this now, at this point? Is it performing? Is it writing? Is it doing any video or stuff? What's your favorite part?
My favorite part of everything, I think, where we are now is just being in this position of independence and power over my music and my career. To have, I don't feel like I have to prove myself anymore. That's a nice feeling to have. The challenge now, which is also the thing I enjoy the most, I enjoy working on my craft. I actually love trying to get better, trying to be a better singer, trying to be a better songwriter, better musician. I really am enjoying the craft more so than I ever have. I took it for granted for a lot of years. I think I coasted on youth, but as you older you get, the more you have to work at it. And so I'm really, I'm enjoying the live performance and the touring more than I ever did in the past. My kids are grown, I can get out of the house, I can go do it now. And I found myself really engaged in the comedy part of a show. You know, I have a body of work that has a direction. You know, I can look back and go, man, I really was fascinated with inner innocence in children, because my first album was called Young Man, a big hit called Billy the Kid, Men Will Be Boys, Now Let Them Be Little. So there's been something in my history of work that's been saying, you know, don't forget about that inner child in you. That's where a lot of the good stuff comes from. And I didn't realize any of that until I was able to step back and look at this body of work to see what have I been trying to say all this time. So it's a good position to be in to understand that now. So my favorite part is the touring and the working of the craft. That's really what drives me.
And I'm going to say, you're talking about doing this a while. Your hair is about as good as it gets. I envy that.
Thanks, man. I'm just so lucky. I still have hair. That's the Indian blood in me.
Yeah, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Billy Dean, and the website is BillyDean.com?
BillyDean.com, absolutely.
Thank you for spending some time with us.
You got it, man. Thanks.